Hello guys, thank you for tuning into another video on Chris Blank Production channel. I want to thank you guys for giving me that break for a while. I haven't graduated yet. I graduate in 2 weeks so it'll be a couple more weeks for the episode after this gets out. But this is episode 9 of the Spark Rebellion mock series titled, what's the title? Forgotten Warrior, that's right. So this video is going to be a little different, mainly because I use that as my camera and it will not let me record. So I'm using my phone right now, so video won't be as good, but it'll get the job done. So if you guys remember back to the last few episodes, the rebels Chris Blank and his team, along with Suji and her rebels, went to war with Captain Rohoan, and they captured Captain Rohoan, but a large portion of the rebel force was wiped out, and a few were taken captive. So they sent the wounded off to be treated at a rebel base further south on the planet of Onderon, while Chris Blank, Commander Blake, Ryyder Worshorn, hold on, it's been a while since I've done this, Sergeant Farrell, the old clone trooper, and Carrie Johnson, along with the Porg, they went off to find a legendary warrior that used to fight on Onderon that had been missing for a while, and they found him in his little treehouse. So, get right into it. We'll just start at the front porch, I guess. So, this forgotten warrior is called Bravsh Furough. A little hard to pronounce, but that's him. Doesn't look too special. But so, the tree is definitely my favorite part, so I'll go into details about that later. But the porch, you can see some front details, a few tooth pieces, some arches, a few slopes, or not slopes, plants, wow. Lone bat. And here is Furough's hunting crossbow and his outside stool. And he's just coming back with a fish and a bucket of water from his man-made pond, which is why it looks so square. He filled that with fish, and yeah, that's one of his main food sources. So we'll just come along the path. You can see used a lot of dark reddish brown, dark brown, medium dark flesh. There's some burnt orange in it somewhere. Oh, he's standing on it. Dark tan, a few sand blue. Yeah, nothing too special, but it does look pretty nice. We'll go around. You can see all the different foliage, all green patch. And here, Furough is cooking chicken. Or not chicken, but whatever the Star Wars equivalent to it is. Probably Nuna, if I remember correctly. And just some more foliage. You can see the side of the tree. Here we have Furough's little garden. So we've got carrots and a few other special plants. Spin it back around. So there's a lot more dark green over here. It's a bit more swampy. See the one reddish brown vine that I got from Groot and the Infinity War set. And here we have an old well that used to have fresh water, but now it's all tainted. A couple of rodents chewing on leftover bones from him. See some cool looking trees. I use the sand green 1x1 bricks as like moss. Over here, this tree is a lot different than anything I've done. Sorry about the horrible camera angle, guys. With the phone, it's really difficult, and then you have to move it around, and it's just pain. So hopefully I get my Chromebook fixed so I can have a proper camera. Yeah, so that's swamp area. Go back up, look at the top of the tree. See, I use a lot of cool sloping techniques. Or not really techniques, but I just use a lot of slope pieces. Rounded corners. Yeah. And this whole thing will lift off if I do it right. There we go. Oh, it came off. Great. Oh, nope, never mind. So it's not the easiest thing in the world to pull off. I'll swing it around. Just get a view from the front. The door, I like what I did here for the door. Kind of like just a locking hatch. You pull that up and then it just slides open. Yeah, so you come in here. We got the chest of food, a little cooking pot where he's cooking those plants from his garden. Table over there with another bucket of water. You can see Bravsh has one in his other hand along with a fishing pole. And then you got this weird lamp thing that a few Marvel fans might recognize from Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum. I think it looked cool and it gives a little hint as to why Bravsh is a special warrior. Then, so you got cool lights over there on the bedside tables. Here we have his old, not like armor, but headgear from his days as a warrior. And his bed also flips up, and there's more weapons. So he's got weapons. Oh, sorry guys. He's got weapons hanging over the place. You see the fencing saber there. There's a small sword in this corner. I put the ore paddles up there just because it looks cool. It gives it a little extra texture. And then little chair. Probably wondering why it's just sliding around. Well, inverted tile piece. Find those to be very useful. And yeah, that's the inside of his house. I'll put all the pieces that came off when I pulled the roof off back on. Oh, and the spider decided to fall off. Alright. It doesn't want to cooperate, but there you go. There you go, guys. Now, the story with this is they arrived and they started to ask him whether or not he'd be willing to join their fight against the Empire, but he refused, saying that he had given up fighting and he was going to live out the rest of his days in peace. But as they were talking, they heard screams from the nearby town, and all of them, including Bravsh, went to check it out. So we'll find out what they find in the next episode. I just want to thank you guys for checking in on this video. I do apologize for the poor quality of it and the fact that my Chromebook decided to not work today. But hopefully that'll be fixed by next time, and then I'll give you guys a pretty good looking mock. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye bye.